Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the Shineability Show. If you haven't been here before, my name is Robin Carberry. I am a business and personal development coach, and I come here every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to offer some tips about business, career, and life, talk about shineability, which if you don't know what shineability is the melding of the things that you love with the things that you're good at to help you create a future that you're excited about. So, welcome to my office in Eastern North Carolina. We had a little brush with Hurricane Isaias yesterday. Fortunately moved through very quickly, just some limbs down in the yard, no big deal, lost power for a while. But generally speaking, so not a big deal. Very, very fortunate, very thankful for that. Appreciate all of you who reached out to check on us. We're good. And we have power back, which helps when I'm going live. So what am I here to talk about today? One of the hot topics with my clients lately has been content and content planning and content calendars and content strategy. And content just feels so freaking hard. Got to be in all the places, talking to all the people about all the things. And if you think about it that way, all the places, all the people, and all the things, heck yeah, it does feel overwhelming. This is something that I have struggled with myself for a long, long time, and actually made it way harder than it really had to be. So there's so many levels to content planning. I can't touch on all of them today, clearly, nor do you want me to, because you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's, again, way too much, and I can't sit here on Facebook Live and watch you for hours. So I want to talk about the main piece that has helped me with my entire strategy. Well, I'm not going to start there. I'm going to get there though very quickly. Just a couple of things first, tips that you want to think about in terms of your content, and then I'll get to the big kahuna. So first, know where your people are, where they're consuming information, and how they like to consume information, to make sure you are in the right place, that you're not over there on TikTok doing some fun video things when your people are not there watching the things on TikTok. It just makes it easier for you to, you don't have to be in all the places. You just show up where your people are, right? Simple. So know where they are. Know how they like to consume content. Do they like to read? Do they like videos? Do they like some combination thereof? What is it that they want? Do they want you to email them? Do they want you to go live? Do they want to, listen to a podcast? Think about how they want to consume content and make sure that that's where you're showing up. That's where you're putting your energy into the right places and the right type of content. All right, so here's the big thing that made such a difference for me. And this is, I'm not breaking ground here. There's a lot of people who teach this, and there's a reason for it, because it freaking works. So for me, and this is how I have done my content strategy for a while now, and this is what works for me. I figure out what is, and I call it my content primer. Why do I call it primer? I'll get to that in a second. So my content primer is the thing that really is the basis for all of my content for the week. The reason I call it primer is when you're doing your makeup, you put primer on underneath to set the base for everything that goes on top of it. So it makes everything cleaner, it makes everything look better, and it gets everything more organized. That's how it works. So content primer. What is my content primer? Probably not going to be a big surprise to you all. My content primer is this live that I do every week. This live is the topic that I'm going to talk about for the week in different ways on different on different platforms, but this is where it starts. This is the place where it starts. This is the board that I jump off of to develop all the other things. So what happens? I have a bank of ideas that when I think of things, I add that to the list. I look at those ideas. each week I decide what I'm going to talk about, and sometimes that changes. If you watch the show, you know sometimes last minute that changes based on what's going on in the world and what my clients are talking about. What are the things that people want to know about? So I come up with a live topic. I want it to, you know, be 3 to 5 minutes long. Sometimes I go longer. It looks like I'm going to go a little longer today. Pick out the things that I want to cover. Boom, there's my live. Then I take that live and I develop it into an outline for a blog post, and then into a blog post, which gets posted on my website, my blog, the Gen X GPS, at robincarberry.com later in the week. And then I email my list about it. On the other side, that live gets chunked out into bits and pieces of content that get posted by the amazing Lori Evans on LinkedIn, on my Facebook page, on Instagram. And the live video gets put onto YouTube as well. So you can do all these things. I am so fortunate that I have Lori helping me. We'll talk about hiring help another day, but you can do this yourself. You just choose where the main place is that you are going to show up, and that is going to be the primer for your content for the week. And then how you're going to intentionally repurpose that for each other place that you need to show up. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments. Happy to respond after the fact. I hope you all are having a wonderful day and that you have a great rest of the week. And I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.